where are you guys at with Justin Fields now? Because I think I'm still in, man. I think I'm still in because and if you actually parse through what I've been saying for these last few weeks, I don't think this is me changing anything. I still think he's good. I have my concerns that he's ever going to get over the hump to really throw as an anticipatory thrower. I just don't. Is there room for improvement? Yes, and I think even just a little bit here could take him to that significant next level, quite frankly. But to me, like I was up in Wisconsin this weekend, and there's all these Packer fans. Well, what got it in the Bears? And it was like, well, this is what we all thought they were going to be these last 2 weeks offensively. That's why I don't think this was like fake optimism or wrong optimism. It was what it was supposed to look like from the jump. And I just keep going back to my rant from a few weeks ago, which is Justin Fields is too talented that his floor should be way higher than it was those first 3 weeks. And honestly, I know the numbers looked great against Washington. I actually think like that should be where his floor is. Where like the numbers were high, yes, but if you actually watch the game, there's still some misses. And but the misses were kind of predictable misses. They're kind of ones that he's sort of working through right now. But the whole thing should still work because of his ability to threaten you as a runner, threaten you with his arm. If it's planned the right way and executed and called the right way, which it was going back to Luke Getsy, that's what it should look like.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anything from him over the last 2 weeks that I think isn't sustainable. I haven't seen anything like I don't think he can do that again. I think he's really, really talented. I'm in the same place that I've always been with him. I think he can do everything that you want a star quarterback in this league to be able to do. I think he can make the throws. I think that he can read the defenses. Obviously, he has the athleticism. I think he has the arm talent. It's put it all together, right? Improve on the anticipation and stop the near misses, right? Those are game-changing things. And so I think he's got everything you need to have a franchise quarterback that could lead you to a Super Bowl. So that's where I've been with him. That's where I'm still at with him. It's nice to see it come together for a couple weeks.
So I thought like the highlight moment of his last 2 weeks off the field was his press conference after the Broncos Broncos lost midweek. He came in there relaxed and what? I'm telling you, you have to.
I just love you so much.
You have to see.
Evaluate the film. You're straight.
No.
Evaluate the press conference.
I'm
evaluating the person.
I'm evaluating the person.
Okay.
You've got to be able to handle everything that comes at you to be the Chicago Bears quarterback and a team that hasn't won the Super Bowl in 1985 with a fan base that freaks out every week and lives the season week to week like I guess most football fan bases do, but we are on the high end of that. So there is a lot on his shoulders. And the fact that he came out of that Denver game and everyone's freaking out, they've lost 14 in a row, and he was basically pretty damn ass calm with a smile on his face, and then he comes out on Thursday night and performs his best game of the year. I just thought that was this was a huge week for him. And we kind of missed the boat here, or at least I did, where, look, I don't care if it was against the Broncos. We've been waiting for the Bears to unlock their offense, and they did in the Denver game, and then they backed it up again. And he looks like when he's bad, we've said, like, okay, that's not what a good quarterback looks like. Well, when he's good, we can do the same thing. This is what it's supposed to look like. He's running the football. He's getting 57 yards. He's hitting huge deep shots. He's making incredible throws to DJ Moore in the corner of the end zone. He's looking way more comfortable, in control. He's pointing the finger at him or pointing the thumb, whatever, when things aren't going right. And yeah, he's not going to be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Sorry, he's not that good. But could he get to a quarterback that you can win with and be in the whatever top 10, top 12, 13, whatever? I think he can.
I still think that I still don't think you should limit the ceiling though.
I'm not out on top 5 either.
Yeah, I'm not. And this is a point I wanted to
Go
get
ahead.
to. Well,
Go ahead.
So here's a comment here from Rex.
Yeah.
His numbers are the same as Lamar and Hurts through his first 30 games. Again, if you can't build around that, that's on you as an organization. I think there's some truth there. His numbers right now with Mahomes on the season are pretty identical.
Yeah, but come on. Is he as
Well,
accurate?
the counter is he built up all his numbers against the Broncos and the Commanders. You can make that argument.
How important is accuracy for a quarterback?
Very.
He is not on the high end of accuracy. He's probably not even on the middle end, which is a problem.
Well, and that gets to a question. There was also
Consistently, no.
Yeah.
But can he do it?
He can do it, but
We've seen him throw balls that you couldn't walk down there any better. Like,
we saw Thursday that touchdown throw to DJ Moore in the back corner.
Right. He can do it, and he does it. He just doesn't do it consistently, which is the whole point of accuracy.
But this is let me go on a little rant here about this. This is exactly why I think there's a difference between accuracy and anticipation. Right. So there was a comment up there a second ago from Augie's boy or whatever, but the gist of it, whether we bring it up or not, was how do you improve anticipation? You either have it or you don't. I think he's late on every throw. That was the comment. I think there's some truth to that anticipation is something instinctual that you either just sort of have, like Brock Purdy has something there instinctually that's just there, okay? Good for him. I do think you can improve it a little bit, though, from repetition, which is the same thing I'm going to say about accuracy, which I do think accuracy can improve. We rush these quarterbacks so much. And it's like any craft in sports or life. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And we're putting a lot of these quarterbacks in an unfair position where they just don't get enough reps at the college level. And then they get thrown in the fire at the NFL level. And quite frankly, we rush that evaluation too, which is why I get a little frustrated with the Caleb Williams talk. Can we just let the season play out? Can we get Justin Fields another, how many games are left now? 12? 12 games of reps before we get to that point, because that's a lot of football. And you're seeing it right now. How does that a couple of those out throws to DJ Moore, that one that was almost intercepted, right? But it was actually completed. If you're watching the film, and I guarantee you they're in that quarterback room today saying, like, hey, we just need to speed this up just a little bit. Well, that could actually improve. That little tick can improve just from getting more chemistry and more reps with your guys and trusting and knowing they're going to be there. That doesn't mean he's ever going to turn into like Tua with the way he throws. He starts throwing before a guy's way out of his break.
Because he has to. Those dudes outrun the ball.
Right. That's a good point. But it can improve to the point that DJ Moore looks way open compared to just, he made that nice catch, he broke the tackle and ran for 20 yards.
We all silly like the mayor.